you doing today?
How you doing, man? I'm doing well.
Good. My name is Mariah Davis, and I'm an occupational therapy student at the University of St. Augustine, Florida. Can you tell me your name and date of birth, please?
Raymond Davis III, March 18, 1991.
Okay, perfect. So today we're in occupational therapy. I'm gonna just give you a little background on what occupational therapy is. It's helping people get back to doing activities of daily living, such as cooking, working, driving, dressing, anything they do every day that helps them like live. So we're gonna help you get back to doing those normal occupations. Okay, is that something you're interested in doing today?
Yes, of course.
All right, perfect. So, what brings you into occupational therapy today?
Well, my primary care physician diagnosed me with rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
So I've been having a lot of hand pain, a lot of various hand pain.
Okay.
And it's really preventing me from my normal daily living.
Okay, great. Do you have it in both right and left, or just your right hand?
It's my right. It's
Right.
strictly my right.
Just the right hand. All right, perfect. So I will be taking notes throughout this interview process. Not to be rude or anything. Just want to let you know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect. So go ahead and tell me, what does a normal day look like for you?
Normal day, I wake up. Normal day, I wake up and I go get a nice mild workout in, and then I get dressed for the day. I drop my daughter off at school, and then I'm off to the races for work. Get in at work, get my morning coffee like everyone else, and then I get ready to do my job. I'm a United States sailor in the Navy. I'm on shore duty, so I'm not on a ship per se, but I'm a maintenance man, basically a mechanic, and so I fix a lot of things on the ship, and that's what the origins maybe of my diagnosis. It's a lot of hand movements. It's a lot of wrench pulling, wrench turning, hammering, just a lot of different things to do with my hands. After that, I would normally do another mild to intermediate, mild to low intense workout for lunch. Then I go back to my job. I eat my lunch and then I go back to my job. I'll work. And then afterwards, this is what has really been affecting me besides my job. Afterwards, I lift weights, but that has been very effective. Grip strength with different exercises, and I want to say that's probably what's bothering me the most, because I could kind of get through my work a little bit. I overcompensate, but with things that I have to use both hands for, this really leans me back a lot. Do notice when I have to go open the door. Normally it's good in the morning, but if I have to go open the door and I go with my right hand, sometimes no, I can't do that. So I have to condition myself to do it with my left, open my car door with my left, pick up, if I have to pick up things that are kind of awkward, like my daughter's book bag, there's something in there, I would have to pick it up with my left. I can't really pick it up with my right. I can have the strength, but again, it's the pain. Pain varies, it just depends. It's colder outside, it hurts a little more. Stiffness, things like that. Then I'll get home, cook, unless I have a meal prep already made, walk the dog, wait for my wife to get home, rinse and repeat, do the whole thing over again. That's my day.
All right, okay, so it sounds like you have a very busy day, very active. Okay, so how does your right hand feel at the start of the day? How does it feel in the middle of the day, and then how does it feel at the end of the day?
At the beginning of the day, it feels like a normal hand. Towards the beginning of the day, feels like a normal hand. My first part of the day, I really don't notice it. I want to say I'll start to notice it around 9, 10 o'clock. That's when I'm really in my groove at work. And normally when I'm what we call turning wrenches, when I'm actually fixing something. And that's when I start to feel it. My second workout doesn't involve a lot of grip. It's a lot of cardio, so I kind of block it out then. But then as I go back to work again, and then it's like, oh man, it's bothering me. It's a nuisance at this point. In the early afternoon, it's a nuisance. But by the time I'm going to the gym to weight train,
Your afternoon workout?
Afternoon workout when I'm my late. Well, I won't say my evening workout because both of them are kind of afternoon. This is my evening. This is my evening workout. It's normally about 1500 or 3 o'clock. It's normally about either 1500 or 1600 because it's 4 hours and 30 minutes. I start seeing it bother me right before the end. It gets harder. Lifting weights is harder. Sometimes I just can't do it. It's like, well, no, I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing it today. And it doesn't just bother me with my hands. With straining my hands with weights, gripping a bar, picking something up. It's just a lot of. It went from an annoyance and a nuisance to now it's pain. Now it's a lot of discomfort. It's a lot of pain. So I try to overcompensate where I can, but that's starting to affect me because working out is my therapy to myself.
Right.
I really like it.
Right.
I love doing it. It's how I quote unquote stay level. So that's really very important to me. And of course, activities I do with my daughter, playing with her, playing with the dog, playing with my wife. And it's late evenings and afternoons is when it starts hurting the most. So it's affecting not more my occupation, but more my other daily living situation. Not more my job, but the rest of my daily living situation has more of an effect.
Okay. Thank you for that. So do you take anything for the pain, like any medication or anything?
Sometimes I take an Advil or something like that. I mean, I take an Advil, a Bear, anything for pain, I don't know, or antihistamine, I don't know.
Allergy medicine?
No,
Okay.
I forgot what it's called, but the Tylenol, whatever the long name, anything with
Acetaminophen.
anything with that in it.
Okay, so just normal over the counter
Normal over the counter.
pain medicine. Okay. And does that help any?
Sometimes, but I think maybe I need something stronger. I don't know.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how intense does the pain get in your right hand?
Very intense.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Right.
8. All right.
But that's in spikes.
That's in spikes.
In spikes. It'll get to an 8, but it's not always an 8.
I got you.
Sometimes it's a 4, sometimes it's never a 1.
Okay.
Even in the morning, it's never a 1. It's just enough for me
To get by.
yeah, it's okay. It's like, okay, I know it hurts. But, it gets to an 8. If I'm gonna have a really busy day, I also have a second job on the weekends. I'm a bouncer at a club. So being a bouncer at a club, then you use your hands even more, and then that's late. That's all the way to 2:30. But then it can get up to a 10 some days. Grabbing people, doing whatever, it can get people really hurts.
So looking at your occupational history, you're in the Navy, so you're like you use a lot of tools. So what is your exact occupation in the Navy?
I use various tools, drills, anti-vibration tools.
What's your job title in the Navy?
Machinist.
Machinist. Okay. So you are in the Navy, you're a machinist mate, you're a bouncer, you are someone who works out, your father, okay, and then some of your values is
I'm a
like,
husband.
okay, you're a husband, yes. Of course, and then some of your values is going to the gym, your family, you enjoy using your hands and working, okay, and then tell me, what are some things that you're successful at doing, even with your military arthritis? What do you do, like, just normally, just very well, whether you're in pain or not? What do you do well?
Whether I'm in pain or not, I don't really let it hinder me.
Okay.
I'll grind through the pain.
So all.
I can successfully complete days. It's just, I can complete a full intense day. It's just that it hurts way too bad to complete.
So you can still do your workouts.
I can still do it. I can still do my workouts. It's just it's not supposed to feel like this.
And complete the jobs that
And I
you
can
do
complete
at
the
work.
jobs. It will take a little longer to stop. You know, I try to like exercise my hand, or sometimes I'll stop, sometimes I'll walk off the job site, tell my boss, let me take a minute real quick, my hands hurt a little bit. Or if I'm at the gym, I'll take a little more rest time, but I really carry myself to complete what I started.
Okay. Alrighty. So do you have any like barriers that are affecting you at your job? Like anything that makes what you do more difficult, that increases your pain?
My actual job. my actual job.
Yeah.
Holding wrenches, turning wrenches, drilling things, jackhammering.
Like for example, say if someone else is capable of doing the job, but they always send you to do it, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean that happens a lot, but I mean,
Okay, so
the person that they probably is capable is not as capable as me, even at half strength.
even at half
Even
strength.
probably.
So you have like an increased workload compared to
Yeah,
others.
I do.
Okay. Increased workload. Okay. All right. And then you said that you are not on the ship, but you are working.
I'm not on the ship, but I work on the ships.
You work. You do. So you do go to ships. To
I
work.
go to ships to work, but I'm not stationed on the ship. But
Okay.
I definitely walk upon the ship 80% of the time.
All right. And what is it? How is the environment on the ship? Like, is it very narrow? Is it spacious?
It varies.
Okay.
And I mean it varies. It varies to the point to where I'm in a room that's as big as only me, and it varies to a point when I'm on a flight deck where you can land a jet.
Okay.
So it varies.
Great.
It varies to the point where I'm working in a space that I have free reign, where maybe I could use my left hand, but then it varies to a point where I'm in a space and I can only use my right hand because of the angle of it and because I'm right-handed. So it varies.
It varies.
It varies.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot. So, do you climb a lot of stairs at work?
Yes, I do.
Stairs. And there's a lot of things that you do at work while very weight bearing, like heavy in weight.
Yes.
Great. That's very good. Okay. All right. So, anything on your personal aspects of your life, such as doing the gym, that actually help your rheumatoid arthritis? Anything that you do, like, kind of like helps ease the pain besides taking like over-the-counter medicine?
Drinking.
Is supported.
Drinking and other people. My wife, she knows I have it, so she won't ask me to do as much. But, you know, I'm still a husband. I still need to carry the groceries in. I still have to do a lot of the things that I'm expected to do, whether I'm in pain or not. So I'm going to do it.
Okay, and I also want to know, when did this pain started the most? What changed?
What changed? When would I say anything changed? It just became real intense, and then I got it checked out. It's been there for a couple of years, but I thought it was because of just, I thought it was like carpal tunnel. It's just gonna happen because I'm a mechanic.
Gotcha.
So it just got bad, and I was like, well, one day I was just like, I need to feeling getting checked out. I had a wrench in my hand, I was shaking, it was hurting. I need to go.
All right, so that is going to conclude our interview. I've gotten a lot of information.